Sir. Joulumayi, na kwame. Sir Joulumayi, okay? Sir womo tre womo ho aye nyame adwuma yia.
Enka
Joulumano,
womo Ghana be yi pa.
Ghana so be yi.
Yes. Omo tre mo aye nyame
yia. Mami nyi nyame nhira ma Joulumano ati.
Omo aye de pa.
Omo aye de pa. Na mami nchia Joulumano nso.
De chi omo na pay.
Wonim say na Joulumano soma. Na wo ba ye no wo de nkomodie bi na ye den e ba ye
yes
okay in fact ma men kase at the time wo de nkomo ajoluma ne de ma wo ba ye na me ni omo nkasa ye enra na jo ne besi anopa ni nyina na ma tight kakranti mentimi ni omo ankasa omo so de ono omo ankasa update kura ho krom fa
yeah da be say so na from
so omo no omo ye dwe kakra
tese una from
joluma ne de omo ye dwe o ejeja kopa ho asebo ani omo kasa ye ana womo de nkracho ye den
e ma me yes
ana wo de asem den so ye den
e ba ye
said ye na no pa bia
yeah
na joluma ne videos a womo de ma wo se fabra enra a trigger conversation wa ha me di ho nkomo nkakrakra wa ho ba bia ko
yeah dangerous pa kwa me
na kwa me jan wa ho joluma ne videos a womo twade ba ye se ye ni ho nkomo because at the time a womo ko bo womo pray my womo ko chile ya womo ko fie as at 2 a.m.
3 crowd no
womo hu crowd no El-Wak ho. It was very disheartening to your women no?
Yeah
and womo raise the conversation say anope womo sere yen yenko an womo kan asem kire ne ayeti enti yenka bi ma womo no wo hu ba bi ade na ko bi
ehu pa o
na kwa mja
ehu pa kwa me
enra no passe ya 24 hours pepe enkomo a ye di ye ne nkrato ajoluma ne de mai wo hu ba bi akọ vaccination
yeah serious
enti ade bi ye avoidable very simple to handle and control no oman we mu de anya simple
da bi anya simple my answer
simple things are not made simple in this country
you been complicated all the time
na kwame de bia me bi sa me ho say why
the best should die in complicated
edi entia Jolumani say me bisa say edi entia the military hierarchy ebetimi atena ho ya arrangement masa ne ma wo yesi 21st century
ade we avoidable ade na si endo no avoidable cry
the women at Jolu say me question the CDS and in Crawford say 21st century ya ni bia be ya ye womi e ba ni say ne yetena ho masa ne ma we happen
etumi sie ema obi nkwa
say age yensem
young girls etumi chiro mo nkwa wa de we
military
yes
we are talking about the military
yeah
womo say womo ye recruitment exercise
yeah speaker
enti Jolumani say ye mister say ade a ye friend human interface yentimi nyi free ye ne ma ye mu as a country ana baby a wiase akodu a ye di internet ne digital systems na ye adwuma yi dabia you don't have to come face to face with human beings you know as ye the wiase ni bia na ye ni wiana se ana we don't know what is happening in the world ana
say obi operate with all system na chesana all sesana na edin kakra
na kwame Jolumani say ye Mr. CDS e di entia bureaucracies ye desa
yes some bibia edin
e di entia ye desa
yes some bibia edin pa
enti baabi anim dia kodru ni baabi awiase mu adesua kwakodru 21st century the women are asking say we are still doing some of these things and putting human lives at risk every day every time
yeah kwame ehu pa na anape
we say enra nya nkran ko a takrade all the regional capitals enra Kumasi so be collapse
look at this
okay nkran ko ade ne ye ka ho asem Kumasi obi collapse
look at this
anopai say ye ka say na kwame 5 people ewo ICU.
Yeah.
12 people ewo into critical condition.
Yeah.
By official report of the Ghana Armed Forces. 6 people and they lose your lives. Is this the sort of leadership? You bet a simple exercise.
what cat leadership and pay me bay Joliba no back of frame say kwame kwa we are some na me bisa o kwa bisa mame o say say esoro honom no ntawanta obi honom a omo hwere mo settle
esoro hefa
Ghana forces esoro
honom
yes esoro honom
empanyfo ni mu no
say ntawanta obi omo hwere mo settle
na nipa na ka akosi oba na ka akosi say
oka akosi say ade na esi ye no senka omo hwe na omo toto niama na bibia pepepe wo soro ho a nka ntoka mba down ma wo yensi
na kwa me eno ne de ma me nyi jolumana no straightforward esoro ho na bi ho ntime nyo saa
eno mo so tunsanso ne yehu
yo leadership poor leadership
eno mo tunsanso ne yehu o
poor leadership poor leadership hey poor leadership
esoro no eso mutumi ahyehye ne maye wo soro ho
na kwa me jan se wodi obi oya 1-star general ebe di CDS you have a lot of issues to battle out with it 5-star generals ni nyina wasaki wo musi wo munkofi 5-star generals mom yen ka no krankyere ye ho wotie yen ka no krankyere ye 5-star generals say what the top of the hierarchy wo mo asaki wo nyina so wo munkofi and you bring a 1-star general to be CDS.
And you know, baby, I never con a free few.
Obianka say what Nima Juma.
Dabi, Obianka.
But the point is that Sadia way NC. And it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it should
in the first place.
Then Sadia will see.
And your leadership failure completely.
Then Sadia will see. Dabi, then
Kwame, leadership failure completely by the military. But I quite young to me come was him. Because leadership no say military no more fail, including Broja Jemfi. And the caretaker minister, one more fail.
In this case, no, don't you blame me at force do too much. Because I think President Mahama should appoint a defense minister as soon as possible. Because at force no, or the same person or prepare budget or prepare ready budget. The same person so to me way.
You remember appointment. I just want to me person me twe wadwen. Any Joluma na dwen Ghana fo nyina adwen si bibi so. Okay? Mo advertising, okay?
Yeah.
For the last 1 month or 2 months. Say mo open portal. E dey am nkrofo a wo mo pese wo mo make an application. Na wo mo nya enlistment into the military. Okay? Officers in the and only a different way a recruiter.
Yeah, way.
And one kasa na mo developing mo systems and mo be portals na yede. Atum,
yeah.
Mo be portals ni two mo no. Okay? I presume say there should be certain team woman na teacher woman monitor portal and monitor system no. Who the number of applications are yede. Eba.
And that's how more a friends IT department.
Exactly.
And you know mo check it.
So Nana Kwame. Our system, I mean, handlers.
Yes.
Our handle system,
yes,
no.
Handle system, no.
Woman name the number of applications I
yes, from
region to region, because Senipa no make application now. There is a column mubisa and say a hifan or person oba. Region bang and or walk.
And to be a choosing a region.
To be a choosing a region.
And the region be also no munim number Good.
Okay?
And I'm Musansu nim Navy or more apply for Navy or more numbers.
Exactly.
Or more apply for armed forces or more numbers. Or more apply for Air Force or more numbers. Into Munim Obia number Seba. They are where say oh Navy for number you say, armed forces number you say, Air Force or number you say, Omunim numbers nina. What I say?
Exactly.
Yes, Omunim numbers nina.
Omunim numbers nina.
Yeah.
Now, Mamin Chiwa dream Kobe Bishop. Okay. Before the former defense minister died, before Manebu Ama Ewu the accountability series ministers in the court no more kasa, then they will account omo ministries no the AC wo ho no. We will play that tape this morning.
Good.
Now, Yama Ghana for who say a poor leadership and negligence on behalf of the military. This is what Omanebu Ama said during that time, before he died. Omanebu Amaka said in the next 3 years, they are expecting over 12,000 recruitment into the military.
Okay.
So that is the projection I know as a ministry. Okay? And to woman nim say every year biano for the next 3 years, every year biano, one fendi pakra nenye 4,000. Okay? Because you know why? Andra, I was in Parliament, and I will tell you on the floor of Parliament, debate and the former defense minister Ekai. And I will tell you again what happened under President Akufo-Addo and what is happening now. Okay? And by estimation, no, munim se mu be portal, no, mu advertisement, na mu be portal ni tuma. A lot of people will come in.
Of course.
Applications in the beba.
Yeah.
What prevented the leadership of the military? The Ghana Armed Forces. Say what will bet me akase. Okay, for the next 2 weeks, yebu in batches. Every day be out the nipa 200 in your day. Embra. What is wrong with that? Why do we allow say nipa ni nyina me bomb peso at a time at a go? Just within a day.
But Kwame,
knowing very well, say at the end of selection crowd more any procedures you cannot do all of that within the day.
Kwame, even if you want to do it all within the day, your venues,
Sports Stadium,
yes,
Independence Square,
Legon Sports Stadium, and Armed Forces for Momonkwa, Air Force Momonkwa, Navy for Momonkwa. And to know himself, may apply for Navy. Ebi omu me ato Accra Sports Stadium. I'll go there. Me apply for Air Force. Ebi me wo El-Wak. Me call. So I say muchiche because numbers, you know, more you know the numbers. And you know, and yeah by force say some moye in batches pa. That's one day na person moye na. And yeah by force moye wo El-Wak Sports Stadium. And yeah by force.
Tragedy way I see a poor leadership on the part of the military. And nobody should run away from it.
This is bad.
By now, SSU will taking the full responsibility in making sure that we will compensate or be at the dish. This is so much poor leadership. I mean, we cannot sweep under the carpet.
This is bad.
My NTA former minister for defense, Nayemra.
15 key points. Modernization. 1 billion investment to modernize Ghana Armed Forces over 3.5 years. New equipment, advanced tactical vehicles, body armor, and digital communication systems for the Army. Maritime enhancement, enhanced patrol vessels and radar integration for the Navy. Air Force upgrade, new air assets, including UAVs for the Ghana Air Force to operate effectively. Accommodation, construction of 10,000 housing units across all garrisons, enlistment and recruitment, increasing the manpower strength of the Ghana Armed Forces by 12,000 over the next 3.5 years. Strategic partnerships, strengthening bilateral and multilateral alliances, defense industrialization, enhancing local production through DHOC, Reset Ghana agenda, aligning defense strategy with national development.
95.1.
Traction of 10 member 15 key points. Modernization. 1 billion investment to modernize Ghana Armed Forces over 3.5 years. New equipment, advanced tactical vehicles, body armor, and digital communication systems for the Army. Maritime enhancement, enhanced patrol vessels and radar integration for the Navy. Air Force upgrade, new air assets, including UAVs for the Ghana Air Force to operate effectively. Accommodation, construction of 10,000 housing units across all garrisons, enlistment and recruitment, increasing the manpower strength of the Ghana Armed Forces by 12,000 over the next 3.5 years. Strategic partnerships, strengthening bilateral and multilateral alliances, defense industrialization, enhancing local production through DHOC, Reset Ghana agenda, aligning.
So Nana, what's here the former defense minister, okay? Dr. Manibuama, or say strengthening the manpower of the military for the next 3.5 years to over 12,000.
Yeah.
So what it means is that averagely, every year for the next 3 years of the NDC's government, you know, every year one nipa into the military crown and then 4,000.
Yeah.
And in anticipation, no, wouldn't numbers are would be a portal ni tuma, and yet likely say ubenya.
Yeah.
Because already one casano per more estimations are my animal projections, no
projection
who was certain figures.
So
and the any poor leadership here
I think say and then no more than grave ma ne rebel ho
and you see it has demonstrated say President Mahama has done something okay a very bad a critical ministry like the defense ministry you don't double tax obianka sa to force in good but the whole finance ministry no a bigger challenge on its own for you to say no and take care but yes, we agree to the point say Nana Kwame defense ministry ho necessarily obi a what trusting in the heading
a sensitive area,
a very sensitive area. And what has prevented us from getting a replacement? Say Omanibu Ama incident is from August, September, October, we are in November now. Okay? Both ministries now you're losing ministers you're teaming substantive ministers. Okay? Say lobby na ye the thing. And pay lobby no say President Mahama ding. No one to me appoint here. There are people around him one we are very competent to. I presume say what trusting one we.
Ebia for the first time on pe oba bia oginidi no fanento ano.
Ebin see that.
Ebia for the first time.
Oba defense minister. Ebin see in this country.
Yes. Ebia for the first time. On pe oba bia oginidi.
Okay? And I have two women in mind that asema wa boss won betimi I say
asa man omoni
edin.
Yes.
They are very competent to handle this position.
Yes. So only member in India.
Okay?
On pe oba bia oginidi no.
Oh, Marietta Brew.
Wonderful.
Former Attorney General.
One solid.
Him everything, from the international level.
Yes.
Embassy Ghana,
solid woman. Yeah.
You have Marietta Brew.
Yes. Solid woman.
So when you remember in here, you can trust the women to do a better job. And for the very first time, no, you be your bar what be a defense minister. Now you who the almost obey.
Yes.
In terms of management.
Yes, of course.
And handling the military.
Yeah.
One more interactions, one more baby. Let's see how things will go.
Yeah.
Okay? And Marietta, was somebody like former President Rollins in the Bay, Senator Ajima Rollins.
Wonderful.
Senator Rollins. Say, man, now free say one more lobby too much. You have all these women very competent to handle this. I mean, why should we delay this?
Because that ministry very sensitive and will need somebody to be there as soon as possible.
Mama can credit obi to say broja jemfini mo ha.
Want to me handle ministry no. Oh no want to me.
Nah. Deputy no oye. Okay.
No that hoko upon the emphasize. Yeah. O hwe ndra na ekọ so. Na o hwe broja a poster that be oil lightweight. Oil light.
No, I agree, but you see the point is that
oil lightweight.
Broja and your money had a very good relationship. Okaya ye bo appointing a year Omanibu Ama. Anna Broja Jemfi and making a Facebook statement. Say all this one, it has been his dream. Say Oni Omanibu Ama be yejuma. Na Omanibu Ama timia mentono. So it didn't come as a surprise. Say Omanibu Ama be timia recommended so many deputy so that will be timia training.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. In all aspect of it, okay, the boss in every moon. The mentor na free mo.
Yenfa say edwuma no onsuan wie. Yeah, onsuan wie.
Okay? And then we share military politics wo mu pa. At the top level there is a lot of politics happening.
Yeah. A lot of politics.
Okay? And we share the weight of Broja e kwatena all this your friend is army general say
nim.
And you mo akokasa ne ade enye easy sir. But you have certain personalities one more all the clouds to be able to match up.
Of course.
The competence, Juma Waye, the experiences.
Yeah.
Any baby a woman free ban, you will have no option than to listen to them and see what they equally have to offer.
Yeah, of course.
On the table. And at the end, I be a dintia, yentimi appointing.
We need to appoint.
Sir President Mahama and you man money near.
And
for now, yeah, can say. There are a lot of people I want when your appointment a week.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay? Me, I have always said that. Wofa obi to say you Marietta ya ye body di ya. Position I didn't to ya ho necessary ya didn't.
And ya ho necessary didn't ko. That be.
Wo share President Mahama first. Any niema Marietta Brew appear upon yeah as Attorney General this country.
Yeah.
Okay?
Baby, I want the question koko.
I mean, how?
Dabi, inuka koko. Dabi.
Okay? Now we share Senator Ajiman Rollins. Very competent too. Because I was in Parliament. And the NDC members of Parliament themselves will tell you, say, this is Senator Ajiman Rollins. On the Defense and Interior Committee, says Senator started say kasa. People know the class of Senator Ajiman Rollins.
Because Oshe baby ofi bana. Wafani nemu. Donim. Okata ni onim.
So please, munyi memani. Memani overly ambitious.
Ambitious.
The women you trust.
Because a member bebre yom wo nti on represented. A member bebre yom we twa ho hye on represented.
It's a simple thing. Say yentichemu ene wemra ochina badge wemra adichi badge wemra eno nso yantimi anya manipa nsia akwhwere wo mu nkwa just like that.
Kwame, as you said earlier, a leadership.
What kind of country are we building?
A leadership crisis. I'm telling you, Kwame, a leadership crisis.
Huh? Nana Kwame, yaka digitization as some wo chrome has said a simple recruitment exercise. Muntimi digitize it. Nipa na ko online. I put it all the data be so put it. I make you online application every. DNT assess woman in asa betwesium wo baby faako. And say na the assess mo ye bi amotimi aye.
Mobe to me. Aticho mumu.
Huh? Now Kwame, e DNT a wo de portal no so no mo de application now we couldn't have said say okay mumbuki data wo pesa wo ba. Now you do go through all the processes. One more friends, body then, the almost your body then. One more check your height,
body selection.
Why is it say yama a column? I bet you okay. You need to book the data. Who feel is where you're comfortable. I will pesa uba. Okay, say numbers in the doors one. I mean, you cut off. ABR on this day, you pay nipa 200. They said you will come visa interviews where embassies here.
Yes.
The system are there.
Yeah.
Online portal ye biatum and then ye person ye interview nipa 100 for visa. Nipa 100 ne so a wo be connect date ne dey any ho. Enti wo be ko bi as your date ne ho date ho dey. Why can't we do simple things like this?
Mo betumi acheche date no.
Date no na egu ho.
Enti be bia wo be fa no. Oho no ayema.
Simple system developers. In this country.
Kwame, ebi o home betumi aye. Ye wan man for betumi ase ejuma we yo.
No man, you wan.
We need you see Kwame, you hear leaders that they can think on their feet. When issue be say ba, be say face here, we need leaders that can think on their feet. Kwame.
Whereas in other countries, military recruitment won't you. Ube hu so obi akotrade na ba no se ni uniform. Won't he? And when I went to the chamber, our debate, air course. So first of all, the minority whip, Ano Dompre, and they make a statement on the floor of Parliament about this tragedy at SC. Okay, or the NDC MP the Magbana. Okay,
yeah.
And so make another statement. Then the debate started. Afenyo and then Mahama Ayariga the idea, Womujina Kasa the idea. Then finally Mahama Ayariga came out to say, sir, it is expected that the caretaker minister should be in the house in the next few minutes to brief the house properly on the SC. Then the former defense minister stood up and said, "Sir, I mean, it is uncalled for." Now, the NDC's point of view in that debate, was the fact to say numbers abroso because in the last 3 years from 2022 NPP recruitment not one more advertising. This was the position of the NDC. And one more advertising for the last 3 to 4 years in the backlog bebre okay,
so should this one be an excuse?
Should this one be an excuse? Yes, should this one be an excuse?
Should this one be an excuse?
Now, this is the explanation Oraniti would buy as a former defense minister. Now, Dominic Nitiwo says, look, there are people and your data in the air collect.
Yes, data.
Okay? And Obiwa with the 18 years and I will apply the following year beba ne bia or 19 obi a we did 19 the following year beba ne bia or 20
yeah.
Okay woman nim say cut off age you know 25
yeah.
Okay and instead of say debian wo be bia manipa na bo chenku say no there are people already in the data
omo age no it fit into the
omo age no fit
required age
omo required age omo hia no.
Wonderful.
So womo no as a government they felt say instead of doing this na nipa ni metwansia bebre no
ebi wom dada
so they were always going back to the existing data wo ho no
normal copy kefio
normal copy kefio nti nipa 1000 year pick here data no wo ho dada wo din wo qualification baby a wo free ba enti wo ho a na send a message say on this date bra enti medicals ni ebe kwakoye wa na ya de yakoye medicals body selection na be ya na yakoye body selection because already no womo mpese again womo be double charge Ghana for because again youth na eba be per military ni mu kwan no
omoto forms
forms no ya 350 cedis how wicked we are
and information me and say omote so
enti well, yeah, but for what I know, say 350 cedis. So the point is that every year, we are just so be a porter now. Every year, what it means is that the Ghana Armed Forces, be milk this teaming youth. When we get desperate, so being access into the military.
Because every year,
better forms are applied.
Yes,
and that accounts for revenue. Echo Ghana Armed Forces now. Any buy. Okay. So in the wisdom of Dominic Niti, who was a former defense minister, they felt say already and Crawford near Jumaye. So there is no need.
I said
every year be a porter. What you music say nipa na apply once. Na the dino system name afiwe yamfano. Na still next year or falling within the age bracket. And one is here sending the message near friend. So it wasn't as if say NPP Abino was not advertising, but this was the model.
Use the same model,
and they criticize it. And you know what better say those days. Then this if one can say, yeah, advertisement of recruitment, but you be one say Crawford day coach training and draw on the floor of Parliament debate ne question and I'm we as.
Model way is the best. So
yeah, cannot
I'm telling you,
and draw over the pub 5,000 to 6,000 yeah. Ya diomu nyina ko board dumping El-Wak ko
and think any pub be by think based on their age limit no ka bit me chim
you have to pick it
for the next 3 years
for the next 3 years say okay we no hwe ni age and the age ni wanim 3 years ni kra be ba na oni 25
that be no do
ya funny this year next year you bet me I afan they make a note here
yes
and you know then you know say you are building a data in the system the biano or systems they are solid.
I think
what you BM
model na the then government use you any bad. Ntina na ka wo senke we mutu betumi.
I don't think na woman kobo dompem. El-Wak ho BM no. It was more or less like okay now you send a message you know
a message
as much as say you agree say no allow for them to choose their favorite near the end.
Even this one crap on still
the same protocol list
I
MPs are one constituents still now now Kwame and no nipa over 6,000 year koshia mu wo the whole Ghana regional capitals same exercise were happening across military for 4,000 pay it's in Krankwan and Krankwan more than nipa do military ni here
and the system we are and old way of use to recruit Argentina manage maintain the system.
What did be politics? That is what happened.
Because we normal person BM no BM so and this are buy no.
Yeah BM Obiamra
or
this is a lot of money for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Kwame.
Forms and Kwala we toy and a lot of money for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Kwame. And I'm gonna say Andra Pusiga MP no can't send me now, and I was so disappointed in her.
Obano.
Yes.
It is the appointed time to die. The appointed time to die.
Negligence. Ama as an MP, the best thing you could say is that
the appointed time to die.
A appointed time to know.
That is a kind of leadership by
and people voted for this woman to go to parliament. Really? Kwame?
Onua FM 95.1.
Obi obi future husband and our future wife elusu ne nkwa embra.
My dear mama nemra. Why? The obo ni din sisi my ente.
Nothing that happens. But I want us to all take solace in the Almighty Allah. There is nothing that happens that doesn't happen at the right time. This is what the Almighty Allah has ordained for them. Today is their day. No matter how, no matter what, no matter who was there, as what, even if we brought all the presidents of the world to sit there as ministers or whatsoever, once today is ordained for them to die, they will. And this is what has happened. Unless you don't believe in the oneness of God, unless you don't believe in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, it is not anybody who wanted them to die. There is no single officer there who wanted even one single soul to pass.
Well, Eji,
Kwame, enti when somebody who is a mother na emma
ebi kro
oni bio
woni empathy
and wo mu ye no so young girls no mawu no enti me won say oba besi a wo ye mother a wo san so ye MP o ma to so aba na obi negligence leadership
na we mu no before abeto aso hwan mo na ye mo kwan so mo nso nyina floor ni so nkasa hwan mo
oh na say once if you catch the eye of the speaker and kwandia.
No, you will cut the eye of the speaker, but I had the end.
And you know, until say bia enipa no so bekasa no ye nim nia oba beka. Enti no utumi nka nche ne say onkasa.
Na mo de bia na same si na problem ne ho na mo create problem ma.
It's
a problem bia ne ho. They find a way subtly to create a problem for the government.
And the kwan kan wo ye oba we bad time. We can't get we
poor leadership. Obi negligence.
Yes.
Ama sa niema we ya.
Ama nkola we wu. And as an MP, as a mother, the best way you could speak is that it's an appointed time for them to die.
And run up make assembly chair. Na me catch the Joe Luma no so. Say the air kosu no na kwame hu. Adie When him say in other countries anka uprising betimi afasade we so aba.
No na endra me ade me hu ye no. The military couldn't control the crowd. Na dangerous for us in the future.
And no so na me ban.
Dangerous to Kwame.
Who say youth know to the extent say they were climbing the El-Wak Stadium.
Yes.
Walls na ya building.
Yes.
Youth know air climbing. So in my mind, the first thing I buy my dream look. This youth are womo disobedient to the military.
Yeah.
These are the same youth are womo person munya access to enter our military.
Wonderful.
Yes, wonderful. Yes, the queue so what me Nikki ni so. Me buy actually 87 me na me nko.
Yeah.
And I told you something about patriotism and passion for the job. And I mentioned say people are not going there because they have the passion to serve this country through the military. They are only going there because one more pay one way.
Or panwa dianie du or percent monthly
or stable income obenya na bosumi bia. And then when him say sadie we pan ho na we nya access ma ye recruit na woni madwuma wo kwakoye bi. Enti the hope nyina no is lost.
The last na egu ha.
Enti the obeye bia nya access to enter the perimeters of the stadium obe enter.
Because at some point, almost coming in about you.
Yes.
Recruitment.
Sniffing dogs. Woman, you know, chasing the pania dear. The youth were saying, no, yamping it.
Dangerous, Kwame. Dangerous. Huh? Jowulumano Andra. Omobo, Honorable Minister, Regional Minister, Linda Okuludi. On say, Asami Nifia. Obenwa na Linda Okofebiaba.
Joluman so much yana no pay.
Yeah.
Linda Okulu.
Omsom chano.
Greater Accra region.
Omsom chano pa.
That woman is a minus to this government.
Wakwa ko to bomb. Asem na bana we are trying to manage the crisis, or say no, or two more begum.
But it's here the Greater Accra Regional Minister.
As far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told.
The last before you go, do you think that there are better ways to handle this situation so that we wouldn't experience some of the things that you just spoke about?
And yeah, this is attitude, because this, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told to come on Friday. What are you doing here today? Looking at the huge number of people that has applied, are you getting me? So they know that they cannot attend to everybody, and that is why they've segmented them. They said today, come here tomorrow, and this group of badges is in badges. This recruitment is in badges, and it's going to last for 1 week. And so trust me, within this 1 week, everybody will be attended. But if you rush and you go there and you are being disqualified, are you going to blame
the last before you go, do you think that there are better ways to handle this situation so that we wouldn't experience some of the things that you just spoke about?
And yeah, this is attitude, because this, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told to come on Friday. What are you doing here today? Looking at the huge number of people that has applied, are you getting me? So they know that they cannot attend to everybody.
The last before you go, do you think that there are better ways to handle this situation so that we wouldn't experience some of the things that you just spoke about?
And yeah, this is attitude, because this, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, you were told to come on Friday. What are you doing here today?
Kwame, when kwa the regional minister yadwin. Mene yadwin. Kache Jo Lumani say yes. Regional minister beba. Regional minister matter say whatever she said.
Lindo Kulu yadwin. Onene yadwin. Hwe de bia meka say
attitude in this country and discipline in this country.
Kwame yabetre. Or your bad time.
That's all your bad time. Now there will be so on your bad time.
That is one. Two. You think no mo begu honom no. And you are more pen on the buy.
Now, why pen on the buy?
A leadership crisis.
And they say, I can't watch it.
And you know, on chain my name be do what ma and yama and messy up. And so I catch and say, okay, Siciano, my teacher Muntu Monko or Channel Biaba. Why the bepping?
Yes,
but the few
to was.
And Timon penny for no, I think I'm homework ye. And told him, say, this day when a meba, meba, and Namako, your family are fine, young family, so I'm go back. But more in penny for no. Man to man yemu juma ye as a regional minister. Man to man yemu juma ye akwalano na wode wobufuo kwa no so akwana ye den. Information how the man said this day on the 12th of November bra na menyo body selection and documentation. That is what Andra amkokoye no. What man 12 no babedu. Obedu honoma because you couldn't arrange yourself, you couldn't do your things well. A hono oma ba peso. Nti afi na obeka cha ne se kofi obi honoma ebia or apply no. Na okofodua. But so me pesa me ba Accra. Me pesa me yewo. Baby me wo no. Nti the person chose Accra. Wa foka fiti ahamachi. Aba bedu Accra abetena from 2 a.m. Wa betena se aduane kura on dibio. Nsuo kura onumbi. Onka mekom. Watena from 2 a.m. Abo better 10 a.m. 11 a.m. I feel now Baba catch and say, my teacher to corner Chamaba.
Well, I disagree with you on that. Beba, my main Kwahumane show Embra, na many ora Richard Kumado, ND and Komo, one of your security consultant. Mr. Kumado, good morning. Kwame, I mean simplicity. And Seba Yakenyina.
Speaker.
Yes.
Menye security experts. Nemom no basics once na minimum no. And some ma minum you look at Hanim be the same thing that security expertise be can yanameba.
Exactly.
It's exactly what this man is saying. A leadership crisis.
Military na fail. One more fail.
Yes, a leadership crisis.
One more fail.
Tina meeting can say Jolumba na say a suru honum no. Confusion be a hobby no. Omon clear. Because we by ye innocent children no more.
Yeah.
Mo confusion na was honum na affecting innocent children. 6 of them are young girls. Omo Ebusuya asure omo japade oko they are gone.
Just like that
because oko pay adwuma.
And when him say on the 6th of August, there you kwada, right?
Yes, na ewukwada.
Then razu ye da be.
Endra so na esi ye ewukwada.
Okay.
Ewukwada sa.
Military no, they say military.
Yes.
mo helicopter de kɔhwe
yes bukwada
yanti asem papa
recruitment
eno nipa nwotwe
yes yes
now come back to the 12th of November
yes
few months down the line
yes
another tragedy military
na
and wukwada
yes nipa nsia
very close to the numbers are you lose here
yes
on the 6th of August. What is happening within
leadership Kwame leadership
leadership
poor
politics na yedi ko bibia mu no we will collapse this country
too much
politics na yedi ko bibia mu no
Kwame too much
we will just collapse this country
bibia na yedi party lens na yedi green na yedi blue bibia party lens no
oman bia o do security here politics so onye serious
yes no correct nye serious cry
oman ya o the party boys and I enter into your army
yes onye serious cry
utie Kumado is asking a very reasonable question.
Yes.
Say Andra youth na ehia wo ho no. Wo hwa wo mo anima.
Omo endurance say.
Do you see any level of endurance?
Omo endurance say.
Say nipa no na pressure person be serving in mind under the uniform ana. It is not because of that. It is because time and time again wo mo ne adwuma ye.
Okope adwuma ye. They are not going there to serve because be your a service
Andra
a service
Andra me call parliament Andra MPs are no more parliament biya no so wo kofa job 600 na wo fa wo mo corridors ne so the wing side the western wing side the eastern wing side and you'll be very sorry for the MPs wo mo phones no call Weber na call Weber na call Weber na call Weber na call Weber do you know why because obi wo ho a wakodu ne regional capital o person the MP ni place call to soldier for commanders na ye in charge of the exercise no na yen kan chen so men crop for 10 men crop for 20 ana abanti serve wo
recruitment
and those were the things the members of parliament were doing recruitment the MP afre minister afre so even going through the processes Yebeka say you must merit the process to be able to qualify. Na yen recruit no protocols, calls. Minipa we yaba hwene mame why?
Because
commander hwene mame sa.
Because Kwame Oko campaigner, it is part of his message.
You joke with everything in this country.
Midubeko police
and you joke with your military.
Army, yes. A part of the campaign, a promise. Until waba no onipa no qualify you. Unqualify you or say Obama ne Juma or the Kwame.
President Mahama nye memani ni a wonfa mani
ye.
Marietta ne is not tomocho. Wonfa munko ye adwuma.
Ombetuma ye adwuma pepepe.
So wo susu say memma no wo ntimi.
Memma no president edinti no.
Wo ye compromise. Famani kwetino do mo nye adwuma. I don't see the reason why we should delay in appointing a substantive minister to the place.
Onfa mani nko we simple. Jolumano cry say on man go. We saying Kwame.
For the first time, you who be before from in this.
Yes. On for man go. I man you own you
the other person me kana me menyanka because Jolumani bedwa.
No, I didn't so bedwa.
Andra, President ne call 37.
Na obi okọ lunch nkoko nkete program.
No akofa 37.
No akofa kwanza.
Ansa na woko, which is a good thing.
Yeah, good.
But the money be say woman yonko ba no wo hefa.
Oh, sebia.
Debi e me defend it. Enya assignment asem.
Vice President.
Joluma na wo mo soma no.
Anka Vice President wo hɔ a. Mami answer Joluma ye.
Me answer Joluma. Na question na me bisa kra manu sie wo so wo answer Joluma.
Mami answer mo Kwame.
E money be say wo modern for ba no wo hefa. Mami odende wo he.
Na me sure say mami odende wo assignment.
Oni ho. E wo kro be so.
Anka mami odende wo anko no abeko.
Me bisa say mami odende wo assignment e wo kro be so.
Oh, nanti wo pache anti Joluma che pache say mami odende na.
Wo mo so wo tin ni ka. Mami odende wo assignment. Wo na wo se wo yi wo mo. Na bisa say
mami odende.
O assignment wo hefa kro be so.
Onti wonom kwa. O ye adwuma. Ya engage no. Until at least omo hwe man kakra Kwame wadaroma majoluma ni yawe say abutre
womo nka hwe joluma ni nka bibi they are only asking say mami odende wo hefa womo adamfo oba no oba panyin na wo no ye vice president womo pe na ase wo no na in times like this anka pusiga mami wo me kasa say Se mami odende na kasa pussy gaba mi kan say no be kasa
and now betin mami odende voice
mami odende wo hefa
and now betin nka
and we have a woman vice president
me say no betin nka kwame
her presence must be felt. That is the reality and the truth.
And no betin nka Adaroma
munya mami no nya adwuma why
and me say ne wo betin mami nka Adaroma and no betin nka mami ho pa mami bo adwuma
e ma bebre we mami odende na kese so lead fort no esrasra wo mo strasra busuafo ye bibia
obeye asama wo ken wo tie ni na be say amenu kasa
enya me na make joluma ni this eyaba message
aba say me say joluma ya send message and am so me tell say mami odende o tie onua na pay enti ni awoken obeye
mo ma ni nya adwuma mo mama me nya adwuma why na mo amfa na amase mo be redundant mo mama me odende enya adwuma
ai no kure
ade bi wo ha mo ma ni lead
obetin nka
no ni anim
obetin mami
a man you're compassionate about certain things. We must be serious in this country.
Mobati nkande
makacha mo se mo fa man bi nkotina defense ministry no mo nya adwuma
e ma mienu so far edini abodada omon fa omon ko we simple